issues Meg put here, we have implemented 80, maybe 85%. We are remaining with 1 or 2, which take a bit longer. And with that, we have seen an investment of close to beyond 200 billion in just the last 12 months in our country to create opportunities for jobs, to drive away poverty. We must be intentional, my governors. We must be intentional about creating opportunities for young people in Kenya, for Kenyans to have access to work. That is why we are rolling out housing. And I am very happy we have a partnership with counties on matters of housing, because our intention is to create 1 million jobs from our housing plan. Number 2, we are targeting, because when you heard the American ambassador say, companies are giving accounts, witness accounts, that our Kenyan workforce, human capital, is the best globally. We must be deliberate about how do we harness this world-class human capital to drive our economy and to drive our progress. How do we do it? Number 1, we made a conscious decision this year that we are going to invest more in sharpening that human capital by investing more in education. It is the reason why our budget this year on education went to 630 billion, the highest in the history of Kenya. Because that human capital cannot become what it is unless it is sharpened using training, education, knowledge acquisition. It is the reason why we have hired 56,000 teachers. It is the reason why we have changed our funding model so that we make sure that it delivers much more accurately on the aspirations that we are looking for, on the skills that we are looking for. But we must be intentional about, as we invest in education and training of our human capital, we must be intentional on when they leave school and college and university, we must also be intentional on job creation. And for the first time, that is what we have done. We have been intentional. That is why we have the housing fund, so that we can generate 1 million jobs using our housing plan, number 1. Number 2, that is why we are intentional about digital jobs. You heard the earlier presentations here. We intend to create another 1 million jobs in the digital space. That is why we are going to be investing in at least an ICT hub in every ward. I want MCAs to listen to me.